Any time is a good time to take action, and now is the best time to get involved. But where do we start? How to move from complaining about problems to being a part of the solution. That's what we're here to do, to take a real look at the social challenges in our state, then step in to make a difference, to be the change we want to see in the world, starting right here at home. You're going to hear from 4 dynamic women who are experts in their field, who represent areas in our community that need some attention: education, workforce development, homelessness, and healthcare.
I am confident that history will reveal that this is the period of time in which Nevada came together and got it done once and for all for kids. Over the last several years, thanks to first Governor Sandoval, now Governor Sisolak, we have implemented historic reforms in education, K-12, and they're working. We piloted a whole bunch of very innovative and imaginative things on a piloted basis. We found the money to pay for them, and they're all working. In this moment, in 2019, the question that we will have to answer as citizens is, are we willing to broaden our investment so that we can deliver on these promises to every child, no matter who and where they are, throughout the state of Nevada? If we answer yes, history will reflect on this being the inflection point that allowed the state to deliver a promise to every kid that said, you will be college, career, and community ready.
In 2018, we saw our community embrace STEAM education at a much deeper level as the foundation for workforce development. Organizations like First Robotics, Green Our Planet, and STEM 101 were wildly supported in their mission to develop whole mind thinking that will keep our state competitive in the new and ever-changing workforce landscape. The continuous advances in technology will leave all of us needing to consciously evolve with the changing roles. We must move from learning what is to learning to become creative problem solvers. In 2019 and beyond, change will be even more constant. At Switch, we intend to continue to support effective STEAM organizations to fuel the future of workforce. For the current workforce, we invite you to join us in co-creating with community colleges, universities, and workforce stakeholders to rethink curriculum that transcends the current education model and becomes the pathway to timeless career options.
The very exciting thing about the work that the City of Las Vegas is doing in regards to homelessness is really giving the entire community an opportunity to come together and do things differently. We're being disruptive by design. What's exciting about that is we have an opportunity to really change the way we engage on all kinds of issues. So what we're looking forward to in 2019 is to ensure that people experiencing homelessness are hired, housed, and healthy. We're working very hard on employment issues because fully 50% of the individuals experiencing homelessness have told us, if you help me get a job, I can figure the rest out by myself. And that's actually bearing itself out in some of the results we are experiencing. So we're working with employers in all sectors to get people hired. No background checks, no barriers to employment. And obviously, if we're going to end homelessness, we need to get individuals housed. So we're looking at different housing types: bridge housing, transitional housing, permanent supportive housing, and market rate housing as ways to get people back into the mainstream of society. And lastly, we're looking at health. We know that a number of our people experiencing homelessness are dealing with mental health issues and substance use issues. And so in order to really be sure that they can maintain the jobs, maintain the housing, we've got to have a comprehensive approach to health and wellness. And so for 2019, we're very excited to get people hired, housed, and healthy, and we're going to end homelessness.
Access to health care is still a huge problem with no solution in sight. The current Affordable Care Act has been dismantled and our nation is looking for a solution. In the meantime, there is an estimated 240,000 in the Valley who do not qualify for Medicaid and cannot afford private health insurance. In order to move the needle to access to healthcare, we need to see more uninsured patients, expanding our footprint.
The Nevada Medical Center's healthcare report card confirmed access to care is a key consideration, especially for Nevada's youth. We have one of the country's highest suicide rates, and treating the prevalence of mental illness among our youth population is a primary concern. Building on the progress made by Governor Sandoval, Governor Sisolak has prioritized access to care as one of the top challenges he plans to address. His leadership, combined with the advancements made by Nevada's medical schools, will begin to remedy the shortage of primary care physicians and nurse practitioners in our state. Through focused funding and continued collaborations of leaders both in and outside the healthcare industry, I'm optimistic that we will drive forward actionable solutions to resolve these critical needs in 2019. You just saw those 4 key issues. There is no solution without philanthropy. And that's where we focus our time, where we focus our energy, not on the problem, but on the solution. That's where your ideas, your time, your resources come into play. Making Nevada a better place for all of us only happens when all of us come together to make it happen.